Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Wine of the Night Tarot. I'm Shabana and I'm here to do your love read for October. Now, while this is a love read, please know that it is not limited to a romantic connection alone. You can of course watch this for a connection with a lover, a spouse, or a love interest, but it could also resonate with any other connection of emotional significance in your life. That could be with a parent, a child, a sibling, a friend, even with a co-worker. However this resonates for you. This is a general read, so it will not resonate with every single Sagittarius out there. If that is the case, please do check your other prominent positions like your moon, your Venus, your rising, and your north node. If it does resonate, please do give it a thumbs up. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I'm posting next. And please leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for all the support that you give the channel. Each and every one of your likes, shares, subscriptions, and comments helps me grow the channel. It helps me get Spirit's message out there to all of you, and it helps me connect with your energy when I am receiving messages for you, which is very important to me. Alright Sagittarius, while this is for October, please know that time and energy are both fluid. Anytime you receive these messages is the right time for you to get them. Also, while I will make Sagittarius the main energy of this read, if you feel the need to swap the roles around to better fit your situation, please go right ahead and do that. Okay, let's start by pulling a major arcana for you and this connection for October, to take a look at your energy overall and your person's energy. Okay, oh wow, one after the other. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, Sagittarius, there you are. Temperance showing up in your own read right off the bat. You are spearheading this. This is you finding your balance with and in this connection. All right, for your person, we have the star, beautiful Aquarian energy. Okay, let's take a look at what areas of this connection that you and your person may need to heal. All right. Okay. You have the energy of patience. All right, let's take a look at your person. What do they need? Okay, to heal in this connection, we have alchemy. All right, they are manifesting, definitely manifesting. I get magician energy very strongly from that card. Okay, let's take a look at where your emotional energies are. Oh, both of these. Okay. All right, we have two energies. We have the energy of faith for you, which is the third eye chakra. We have the energy of perception for them, which is the heart chakra. Okay. All right, let's take a look at how you view them. Oh, okay. All right. What are we looking at? Okay, you view them with the energy of emotional freedom. They view you with the energy of the distorted masculine. I'd like to point out here that the tarot and the oracles do not read gender as binary. Masculine, feminine are only genders, so you may identify as male, female, or even gender fluid. Whew. Okay, Sagittarius, let's get your tarot out and then we can get into your read. Okay, wow, all right, okay. All of these? Yes, okay. Okay, Sagittarius, for those of you who have tuned into my reads before, you do know that I take jumpers from the deck, but I only place the cards when I am guided to. So bear with me for a few seconds and I will place your cards as I am guided to. Okay, your current energy is the Nine of Swords. Their current energy is the Six of Wands in the reverse. Okay. What do you want to communicate to them? We have the Emperor. What do they want to communicate to you? We have the Queen of Cups. In your hopes and fears, you have the Devil in the reverse. They have Judgment in the reverse and the Six of Swords in the reverse. All right, I'm just going to move these across a little bit so you can see them better. I will hold them up to the camera, of course, but just in case you get to see a little bit more of the spread. All right. All right, and your union energy, we have the Hanged Man. Okay, or the Hanged One. Interesting. Sagittarius, quite a bit of major arcana coming out for you. We have Aquarius with the Star. We have Pisces with the Hanged Man, Capricorn with the Devil, and Scorpio with Judgment. All right, bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is an energy that is fast, that is quick, and that is transitory. The Knight of Wands energy can come in riding hot and heavy with a lot of passion, a lot of attraction, a lot of let's just get up and go and do this kind of energy, but it also leaves equally fast. So the Knight of Wands is usually player energy. It's usually an energy of kick-starting something, not always the energy of longevity and seeing it through. This isn't always a bad thing, Sagittarius. Sometimes when we need to come out of a rut, we need a burst of energy that could come from us, or that could come from our person, or it could also be something that that is what is the word I'm looking for? The energy is a catalyst. Thank you. The energy is a catalyst for change. The person triggers us into coming out of a lull, coming out of a rut, and actually taking steps in the correct direction. We can't always go from 0 to 100. So sometimes we just need 0 to 25 that zips in, stirs us up, but isn't meant to last forever. The energy is just meant to get us out of our rut and onto the road that we need to be on. All right. Okay, Sagittarius, we have you starting off your read. We have the beautiful energy of Temperance. This is the energy of alignment. This is the energy of being in balance. You are the sign of the Archer, so you do connect with your higher self. You do connect with spirit. You do connect with your spirit guides in the spirit realm, and you are seeking balance in this connection. You are seeking balance within yourself. You are seeking balance within this union. You understand and appreciate the need to have to pour back into your own cup before you can offer your cup to another. If you are not looking after yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, if you are not keeping healthy, if you are putting yourself last, if you are treating yourself as an afterthought, if you are giving and giving and giving of yourself to the point of depletion, there is no connection that is going to stabilize. There is no connection that is going to be healthy for both people involved in it. You must give back to yourself first. You must replenish your own energy before you can offer any kind of energy to another person, especially if the person is of emotional significance to you, if the connection is important. What energy is your person in? They are in the energy of the Star. They are in the energy of faith. They are in the energy of belief. They are in the energy of hope. They are hoping that this connection goes the distance. They are magnetizing it. They are manifesting it. They are working with spirit in order to make this connection happen. And it is really interesting to me in terms of synchronicity in the images, that this version of the star card has the jugs of water being poured back into the lake. It It is the same lake that the fairy of temperance is standing in with one foot, and it is the same jugs that she is using to pour back into herself. So the person you're connecting with, the person you're thinking about in this connection, has understood the need to give back to themselves. While they must give to the connection, they must also give back so that they are in balance, so that the universe is in harmony with them. So spirit guides them through this connection as they raise their vibration in order to be able to understand the lessons that they are learning. And the lessons that they are learning, one of them is the lesson of alchemy. This is magician energy. I get a very strong magician energy from this card. Your person is magnetizing this connection. They are manifesting this connection. I think I mentioned it before, yes, that masculine, feminine, he, she is the way energies are read in the tarot and in the oracles. So what your person is doing, what your connection is doing, is that they have raised their vibration. They have understood that they need to let go of any of their low vibrational energy. They have been doing the shadow work that the retrograde has brought us, and now they are beginning to manifest what they want in all areas of their life, whether this is in their work life, in their personal life, in their emotional connections, their significance. They are magnetizing, they are becoming the alchemist, they are becoming the magician, and that is drawing you towards them. You are being drawn to their energy. They might be manifesting for themselves, but usually when there are soul contracts and soul connections, it is often that both counterparts within the connection feel the energy of the other, and it is the magnetization, the repulsion, all of that happens in a cycle. So they could well be magnetizing and manifesting this connection. They could well be manifesting for themselves. Either way, you are going to feel the effects of this. What is the healing that you require? You're being asked to be patient with yourself. That is the temperance card all over again. Patience, alignment, balance. You're being asked to have this patience with yourself. You have been working on yourself. You have been working to release whatever you needed to in terms of your low vibrational energy. You have been working to heal your wounds, let go of past situations that might have been toxic, that might have kept you stuck, that might have kept you small. You have been working towards releasing your fears, whether they were in regards to yourself or in this connection, and you're being asked to be patient. You're being asked to find your alignment, not to rush in thinking everything is healed, everything is fine, not to slap a bandage on the wound expecting it to heal so you can in a desperate attempt to move forward, because healing takes time, and by doing that you will only cause more delays in your healing. You will cause more roadblocks in your connections because you haven't healed within yourself. So giving yourself time, giving yourself patience. I'm also getting a very strong energy of giving yourself kindness. We can sometimes get very short and sharp with ourselves, especially when we're healing, because we want things to move quicker. We want things to just happen because we finally want them to happen, and we don't allow ourselves enough kindness, we don't allow ourselves enough grace to acknowledge how difficult the healing process is, to acknowledge how much kindness and patience we need to give ourselves, the same kind that we offer to others. It's also interesting that this card is 23. 23 is a 5. 5 is internal conflict. 5 is also the energy of change. So you're being asked to change your outlook towards yourself. Have patience with yourself. Have patience with the connection. Have patience with this journey. Because your emotional energy at the moment is the energy of faith. This is the third eye chakra. So you are beginning to see that you have this connection with spirit. You're beginning to see that as much as you need to balance out your energies in the 3D realm, in the realm of being grounded, you also need to open the door to spirit, open the door to this cup of love, give yourself this cup of love so that you can actually reap the rewards. Because when you practice self-love, when you work in tandem with your higher self, with the universe, when you are in balance, when you are finally in balance with all your energies, with all of yourself, only then will you be able to have the faith of going forwards with yourself, going forward with your connection. And it's really interesting that your person is sitting in the energy of the star, which is the energy of faith, which is the energy of hope. And it's this faith and this hope that is actually triggering you. It's actually mirroring the faith that you're trying to have in yourself, that you are worthy of this connection, you are worthy of the healing that you are going through, and you are going to make it through. What is their emotional energy? They are in the heart chakra. They are looking at the energy of perception. As they manifest, as they magnetize, they are beginning to realize what it is that they need to see, what is the higher perspective that they need to get. There is transformation happening for them. They are looking at their heart chakra, they are opening their heart chakra, they are tapping into universal love, they are receiving blessings from their higher self, receiving blessings from spirit. And this is the energy of a healed, healing and open heart chakra. That is what they are trying to manifest and magnetize for this connection and for themselves. Because once they heal themselves, can they look to bringing balance and healing into this connection, because they are beginning to understand the need to heal. They view you as the distorted masculine. The distorted masculine is the energy of running away. It is the energy of being so constantly triggered, so constantly overworked, constantly busy, that you don't sit down and actually face what it is you're feeling. It's the energy of actually having a facade that starts to crumble because it isn't on a solid foundation. It's about being so occupied in everything else, whether it's your work, whether it's triggers of an existential nature, triggers of an external nature. It's about not sitting down and having a conversation with yourself. It's about instant gratification, easy come, easy go, when you're actually at war with your real self. Because healing is difficult. Healing takes a lot of courage. This is not criticism at all, Sagittarius. The distorted masculine is the first step to healing. It is the way we deal with our 3D reality. It is the way we perceive the world around us. And it is the first step in healing, because when we recognize that we have a life out of balance, where our work-life balance might be completely askew, we might be giving way too much to others and not enough to ourselves. A lot of this comes from the fear of being able to provide. We have been through a horrific pandemic. We're still going through it. A lot of people have had to deal with salary cuts, job losses, having to dip into savings when it came to health, medical expenses, household expenses. So it's not a criticism to be in this energy. This is the energy of survival. It helps us survive. However, recognizing it when it tips the balance as to putting us in a healthy, low vibrational, fear-based energy is when we need to acknowledge it, when we need to take that step back, when we need to sit down, look at ourselves from a fresh perspective. Because when we are in this energy, it is going to affect every single connection we have, especially those which are significant to us. How do you view your person? You view them with the energy of emotional freedom. It's almost diametrically opposite to the way they view you. So they are actually holding up a mirror to you, and you are aspiring to their energy. They bring the rainbow into your overworked, overtired, over triggered life. They are whimsical, they are beautiful, they bring the joy, the happiness, the fun, the childlike wonder into your life. They're wise, they're full of love, and you want to emulate their energy. You want this emotional freedom that they have. And like I said, it's they're holding up this mirror to show you where you need to go, where your journey needs to take you, and how you can actually look at coming out of your distorted masculine energy by having patience, by having faith, by healing yourself and finding yourself back into balance. Because as you start to balance out, this connection will also start to balance out. Currently though, you sit in the Nine of Swords energy. You are overthinking to the max about this connection. You're stressed, you're agitated, you really don't know which way is up at the moment. You're having sleepless nights over this. It's really bothering you. You're in a lot of mental stress. You're in a lot of mental turmoil. You're desperately trying to find your way through. You're desperately trying to find this light. And if you are focusing on the connection and not on yourself, if you are focusing on a skewed work-life balance or any skewed balance in your life without addressing why this balance is in the situation it's in, why, what have you done to contribute to it? This isn't criticism again, Sagittarius. Healing comes from us taking responsibility for our actions, whether or not they were done in a conscious state, whether or not they came from a place of fear. It is the examining and the acknowledging of the responsibility we carry towards ourselves, towards our lives, that can put us on the path to knowledge, that can put us on the path to freedom, and that will eventually bring us to peace. Because right now there is no peace to be found for you. You're exceptionally triggered, you're overthinking a lot of things, and you're literally being pulled in a million different directions, which is pushing them into an energy of feeling defeated. They feel that they cannot win you over. They feel that they cannot heal this connection. They feel like giving up on it, quite honestly. We have the Six of Wands in the reverse. So this is the card of defeat, really. This is the card of not thinking that this will go the distance. This is the card of not expecting to have a win at the end of it. They might be trying all they can in order to balance out this connection, to bring some kind of healing for it. But Sagittarius, in a lot of soul contracts, in all of them actually, there is a point where both souls, both people need to separate into a solitary energy in order to heal individually before they can come together, and come together healed in a manner that then heals and takes the connection further. So you might well be going through some kind of a separation phase at the moment. This could be a physical separation. You could be in separate cities, separate countries. You may be in places that are in lockdown. This is also an emotional separation. This is also a spiritual separation. Spirit might have stepped in and decided to put both of you in a slightly more solitary energy, so that the two of you can learn the lessons that are required so that you can come together. And you have been learning those lessons, Sagittarius. We have sorry, I'm going to come to, actually no, I'm going to do the hopes and fears first, and then we can come to what you want to say. Fine, fair enough. I was guided to that, so I will do that. You are learning those lessons because in your hopes you are letting go of devil energy. You are letting go of an energy that is keeping you stuck, keeping you afraid, maybe even keeping you in some kind of obsessive, addictive space. This could be any kind of addictions. This could be any kind of toxicity that often masquerades as as something, as a quick fix, as something that is literally slapping the band-aid on a gaping wound and just not wanting to deal with it anymore. The good thing is that you are coming out of this energy. You want to let it go. You want to work on yourself. You're tired of the overthinking. You're tired of the fears taking over you. You are definitely making the effort, and this is the hope that you have. This is the patience you're being asked to have. The faith that you will overcome this energy, and that you will find your balance through this. What are their hopes and fears? They fear that this is not going to go the distance. You are not going to be able to find calmer waters, and that they might be blocking, or you might be blocking the voice of their higher self, the voice of spirit. I did pick up on how when lessons need to be learned, karmic lessons need to be learned, counterparts are put into some kind of separation. It could be spirit stepping in and deliberately putting you all into an energy of separation and isolation, so that you can learn the lessons. The fear here is that the lesson will go unlearned on both sides, whether it's them fearing this about themselves, fearing this about you, fearing that they might not understand the lesson completely. It might not be something that either of you are ready, because both souls will ascend at a slightly different time. One might ascend faster, one might understand the lesson faster, and because these situations work on universal time and not on linear time, it might put both the counterparts into a slightly mismatched, if I could put it that way, energy. But please know that what is meant for you will not pass you by. That is the gift, and at a lot of times the curse of divine timing. We get frustrated, we get angry, we don't understand what the delay is all about, but you will move to calmer waters. This is also the delay energy, the delay that they are afraid of. They're afraid you're going to give up. That is what is making them feel defeated. That is what is making them worried that maybe this connection will not go the distance. What do you want to say to them? We have the Emperor, we have Aries. Mars in Aries is the Emperor. You want to get your power back in letting go of your fears, in letting go of the devil energy, in letting go of any kind of toxicity. You want to overcome it. You want to stand back in your power. You want to find your footing again. You want to find your balance again. You don't want to let your fears, your insecurities, your addictions get the better of you. You are battling them excuse me, in order to be able to come out on top. I do get a small energy for a small percentage of you from this card, to not let your ego run away with you in this situation. When we are unhealed, when we have fears that we are struggling to overcome, our ego sometimes rides in hot and hard and masquerades as a false sense of bravado, a false safety net. In the long run, it does nothing but slow us down and cause more problems. The real bravado is in being vulnerable, is in being open, is in allowing healing and balance to come, and not being caught in the illusion of the ego that everything will work out even if you suppress it completely and you don't give it any mind, and if you don't pay attention to it, and everything's going to work out on its own anyway. It's not. So for you to be able to come into this Emperor energy, for you to be able to genuinely stand in your power, there is a level of vulnerability that is essential to achieving this. What do they want to communicate to you? We have the Queen of Cups. They want to nurture this with you. They want to nurture this connection. They have only love for you, and they have so much love to give you, and they are finding their balance in this. They are finding ascension. We have 3 lotuses that bloom in front of the beautiful Queen of Cups. She's holding a lotus in her hand, and she is holding the cup of love that she wants to offer. But she is well aware that until you find your equanimity, until you find your balance, until you find your ascension process, nothing she does is going to help. Nothing is going to penetrate any kind of walls, any kind of barriers that you have put up just to keep yourself in, to keep everybody else out, because the fear of healing is the fear of opening up. There is a fear of rejection. There is a fear of being misunderstood. There is a fear of falling off a pedestal that you might have put yourself on. However this resonates for you, this is what you need to overcome, and it is in understanding this that you will get a fresh perspective. We have the Hangman as the potential union energy. Y'all are both in an uncomfortable situation. Y'all both feel that you are in limbo. You both feel like you're in stalemate. Both of you might feel this is going nowhere. There might have been little to no communication. There might have been some amount of ghosting, some amount of confusion, some amount of non-vocalized emotions, non-vocalized situations that have come up. But all this discomfort, all this hanging upside down, all this limbo is Spirit stepping in, giving you both a time out so both of you can gain the enlightenment that you need. Both of you can understand the need to heal individually so you can come together healed in order to heal this connection and make it as healthy as it possibly can be. Wow, Sagittarius, there is a lot of deep soul connection energy coming out of your read. Like I said, this could resonate with any emotional connection of significance that you have. Just this, okay, all right. Any emotional significance that you have, it could well be romantic, but it could also be of any other nature. Okay, wow. Okay, we have demonstrate love. This is your closing energy for the read. Your message is find out what is important to those you love and act on it. So if you need to pay attention to your needs, pay attention to your person's needs, pay attention to a brand new perspective. It's very interesting synchronicity wise that this card is 48, 4 plus 8 is 12, and 12 is the number of the Hangman. So you're being asked to have this perspective, this change in perspective, sitting behind high walls, being cold, being closed off, not being demonstrative, not being vulnerable enough to open up and even have a conversation is only going to block this connection. It's going to block your person. It's going to push them away as opposed to bring them towards you. They are going to feel defeated. They're going to feel that this isn't worth pursuing, and this connection could possibly not go the distance. However, opening up, having a conversation, demonstrating how you feel, demonstrating what you feel is the key to making this happen, is the key to unlocking this connection's potential. All right, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave this there. I do hope you enjoyed the read. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please do like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I'm posting next. And please leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.